Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mills. Thank you for stopping by and watching this video. If you haven't yet, please hit subscribe, share it with a friend. If you know anyone that's going to the DR, that is Dominican, that loves the DR, like I do, send this channel link, this video to them. Maybe they'll subscribe too. Remember from my last video, if you like this bracelet, the blue one, not my watch, the link to purchase it is in the description of this video as well. So you can go ahead and copy that into your browser. I love this company because all the bracelets are made by women in Nepal. So today I'm doing not a crime video, completely kind of a different type of video, but I'm super excited because I've been wanting to do this video for months and months, and I don't even know why I haven't filmed it yet. You saw on my community tab, I asked for some of your suggestions. I asked on my Instagram too. So I wrote down all of your suggestions for Dominican superstitions. And guys, Dominicans have the best superstitions ever, I swear. I feel like Americans don't have these crazy superstitions. And if we do, I probably am so used to them that I don't even think about them anymore as being weird or anything like that. You never stop and think because it's something oh, don't step on the line, you'll break your mom's spine, whatever. It's so ingrained that you don't think it's crazy, but if you said it to someone from another country, they would probably be like, what are you talking about? No. The DR, man, so creative. So I compiled a list of some that I know, some ones that I found, some ones that my friends told me about, ones that you guys submitted to, which you guys are my friends too. Make sure you add any below that I may miss along the way because I love hearing about these, so comment them below. Let's laugh about these guys. And no disrespect at all, I'm not making fun of them. A couple I probably will, but if there's any weird American ones, totally hate on them, and that's fine. And I know that you guys didn't personally make these up, but you're just, Dominicans are the best, I swear. So just always constant entertainment. This one, I feel like everyone knows. Anybody being in contact with strong heat, for example, the iron, cannot touch or be in contact with anything cold because they might say. So basically, if you've ever heard, maybe a woman is ironing something and then goes to open the fridge, they won't. Or if I do that, they'll be like, no. Say is get paralyzed. So they're saying if you go from something really hot to something really cold, it can paralyze your body. That can also be you're not supposed to open the fridge or the freezer right after coming from the outdoors if it's cold because you can get paralyzed. Yeah, Pasmarte. John said this one, and he's I totally envision someone petrified or mummified with the fridge door open. You open the freezer and instantly you're a mummy. But they basically mean it can be slow to actually occur, and it can be spasms or certain part of your body, just your jaw will become paralyzed. So I don't know if that's ever happened, but I do think that it's grounded in the poor grounding of some of the houses. For example, in my apartment in Santiago, I could not open, and in Chris's apartment, you couldn't open the refrigerator without wearing shoes because it would shock you. And, they had towels on the fridge doors for that to open it with. And they always wear sandals inside anyway. They thought I was so weird for walking around barefoot, but I opened the fridge door in my apartment once without shoes and it shocked me so badly. And I screamed so loud that his dad heard me from across in the other apartment and ran over and was like, what happened? So I was just shocked myself. So I think that's where it comes from, but I don't think you'll get paralyzed. Here's another one that I like. When you wake up in the morning, you can't immediately put your feet on the cold cement floor. I don't know why. Another one, when a woman is menstruating, she can't wash her hair. Someone tell me the reasoning behind that one. I really don't know. But that's a popular one. If you compliment a baby, ay, qué lindo, qué linda, you have to bless the baby, God bless him or her. Or you can give them, it's called mal de ojo, the evil eye, like evil spirit. So if you compliment the baby, you have to follow it up with like a blessing to the baby. I'm throwing this one in for Chris. If you're watching this, he says this is not a superstition, but I think it is, that you can't eat bananas at night. Every time he saw me eat a banana at night, he would be like, what are you doing? You can't do that. He says it's something like scientific, and I can Google it. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. Now there's a lot of superstitions with like women menstruating, or if you guys don't know what that means, like when women have their periods. I don't know why. Like, why are there so many superstitions about that? But another one is a woman who's menstruating can't pick any fruits or vegetables. Like, they can't go pick a fruit off of a tree because they'll kill the tree or the plant, like the vegetable plant, and it won't grow anymore. So that's great. Another one I really like, and I heard this one out in the street, so it was really funny. A sty, like in your eye, you know, those little like bumps that you get in your eye, or some people get in their eyes. If you get one, it means that a pregnant woman asked you for money and you refused her. So it's a physical marking of you denying a woman in need. They're just the best, I love them. Another one, you can't put your purse on the floor or your money will get like sucked up, like someone will take all your money. This is a really popular one, and I bet a lot of you know it. If you dream about a number, it's going to hit in the lottery, and you need to go to the lottery and play that number because it's like a premonition, and you need to go play that number because you're gonna get rich. Another popular one, if you spill coffee or if your hands itch, you're gonna get money. Sometime soon, hopefully. But I also read that if your right hand itches, you're gonna get money. But if your left hand itches, you're going to lose money. So my nose always itches, so I wonder what that means. A butterfly that comes into the house means that guests will be visiting soon. I heard that if a wasp comes inside the house, that's like very bad luck, bad spirits. All right, I don't know if I've heard this one, but if you're like cooking salami or something in a pan, you absolutely cannot use a knife to move it, like not to flip it or touch it. Like, don't use a knife to like do anything with that meat in the pan. I don't know. This one goes like way back. I heard this one years ago. If a girl walks under a ladder, she'll never get married. Those of you who have walked under ladders, confirm or deny. I have, but I don't think I've ever walked under a ladder in the DR that I can remember. So maybe it has to be in the DR that you walk under the ladder. Someone messaged me this one. If you sweep, like with a broom, a single person's foot, they'll never get married. She said her grandma used to tell her that all the time. And like, that's amazingly funny to me. Like, imagine you just like hate someone, so you're just gonna like, you just go up to them with a broom and you're just like, fate seals. Sweep your foot. Gotcha. It's easy, right? If you go outside in a sun shower, I don't know if you guys call it the same thing, when the sun is out but it's also raining, then you'll get sick. So I've like, when my students, that would happen sometimes like at recess, and they would all come running inside and I was like, what are you doing? It's like drizzling a tiny bit. And they're like, no, the sun's out, but it's raining. I'm like, okay. Or another variation of that is if it's sunny out and it rains, a witch is getting married. Lots of ones about like menstruation and marriage. This one's freaking weird. One of you suggested this one. If a baby has hiccups, you put a tiny piece of string on their forehead and the hiccups will go away. Like, you just like place the string, I guess, on their head. Popular. This one's popular. If you are crossing your eyes, like that, or flipping your eyelids out, which like, you know, the weird kids always used to do in like elementary school. Maybe that was like more of a middle school thing. Anyway, if you're doing that and a rooster crows, your eyes will stay stuck like that forever. Another one is you can never work with wet cement after 4 p.m. or you'll get the gripe, which is like the flu or really bad cold. And I don't know if I believe that one so much, or if someone just made that up and was like, you know what, work sucks after 4 p.m. Let's say that you can't touch the cement anymore. We're gonna all get gripe and no one there wants to get sick. I'm on to you. This one, so this one's funny. Like, you know, everyone always says like, see you tomorrow. And they're like, si Dios quiere, or going to cabarete tomorrow, si Dios quiere. Something like that. It means like God willing. But someone said that the superstition like behind that is that a guy didn't say it to his family once, like si Dios quiere, and he was leaving to go to an important place, and he walked and walked and walked and walked and walked, and he never actually arrived to his destination because he didn't say si Dios quiere. Can't confirm or deny. Another one I've heard a couple times before, but I've never actually like heard about anyone doing it around this time. So if you have done it, confirm or deny below. You have to have a cubo de agua, like a bucket of water, in the furthest corner of your house during New Year's week. And then exactly at midnight on New Year's Eve, you're supposed to dump the bucket of water outside. And that basically is symbolizing like you're collecting all the bad spirits and bad vibes and whatnot and casting them out, and that way they can't come back next year. I'm gonna try that. Very popular one. I'm sure you've seen people do that. If you've been to the DR, you always have to pour a little bit of the rum out before you drink it as kind of like paying respects to those who have passed away. So I've seen people do it. I don't know if it's that popular, but they'll pour a little bit out. What I have seen are videos of people at funerals, and they're just like pouring whole bottles of rum like onto a dead body in a casket. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but I'm always like, wow, that's intense. That's another level. And they say it's like a respect thing. Another one I'm sure I've seen this, but I don't know if I never have heard like the thing behind it. I don't even know if I've actually seen it. If you place elephant statues or figurines in the front of your house, but facing away from the front door, so basically like their butt is like facing outwards, and their heads are facing into the house, then it will bring good luck to all the inhabitants in the house. But it has to be an odd number, so you can have like 3 elephants, but not 4. Is that true, guys? If a dog is howling all night long or for a very long time without stopping, persistently, I guess is the word, then someone in the neighborhood is going to die. I hope that one's fake. And finally, this one I might try. If you have guests that come over and they're just like overstaying their welcome, like they just won't leave. We've all been there. You put a broom upside down, like with the broom part facing up behind the door. But I've also heard that you also then need to throw salt at the broom. So I don't know which it is, like the salt might be optional in some cases, but the broom goes behind the door, and then the guests are going to randomly remember that they have somewhere to be or they have something to do at home, and they're gonna leave your house and you can go to bed or watch Netflix. Okay, so those are all of the ones that I have for right now. I didn't want to give you like a massive list. Some of you are probably like, oh my God, shut up, that was massive. But if you have any other ones, please comment them below, because seriously, this is like one of my favorite things. Comment them below. If I said any that you like have a different variation of, go ahead, comment it below. If any are straight up false, sorry, I didn't make any of them up, I promise. Comment any extra ones below, and maybe I can do like a part 2 in a little bit, because this is just, I don't know, they're so creative. Like, I'm trying to think of any American ones besides like the step on a line, or like, I don't know, what's an American one that I'm forgetting? I don't know, but they're probably not nearly as interesting. Like, seriously, who knew that during a sun shower, a witch is getting married? Now we do. Like, I don't know, Dominicans are so creative, I love it. If you're from another country outside of the US and DR, I would love to hear your superstitions too, because I'm very unfamiliar with any other ones from elsewhere, so let me know. And as always, if you have any other video requests, true crime cases you want me to cover, anything at all. And make sure that you have the notifications on so you know when I post a new video, because I still don't have a set schedule. I'm the best, the worst. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.